If they miss you, why don't they reach out? It's the question that keeps people awake on nights like this, especially on days when everyone else seems surrounded by warmth, noise, connection, and you're sitting there with a silence that feels heavier than the room itself. You wonder how someone can think about you, long for you, replay memories with you, and still not send a message. It feels impossible. It feels cruel. It feels personal. But with avoidance, it's something completely different. Avoidants can miss you with an intensity they don't understand, with a softness they refuse to admit, with a depth they're terrified to feel, and still stay silent. Because missing someone doesn't push them forward, it pushes them inward. You think missing someone means reaching out. They think missing someone means retreating. You think desire creates closeness. They think desire creates danger. You think longing is connection. They think longing is loss of control. Avoidance grew up in emotional environments where needing someone was unsafe, where expressing feelings brought chaos, where vulnerability led to disappointment, rejection, or shame. So when they miss you, those same emotional reflexes kick in. Their nervous system goes into survival mode. They don't think, I should talk to them. They think, I need to protect myself. Protect themselves from what? From the intensity of the feeling, from the possibility of rejection, from the fear of wanting too much, from the risk of being seen, from the terror of depending on someone they care about. Missing you exposes them. And exposure is something they've spent their whole life avoiding. When they miss you, they don't reach out. They regulate. Or they try to. They sit with the feeling until it overwhelms them. They distract themselves. They shut down emotionally. They disappear into routines. They bury themselves in work. They convince themselves it's better to stay silent than to say something real. They hover over your name. They type a message, delete it, type it again, delete it again. They imagine what they'd say, then punish themselves for caring. They tell themselves it's better to wait until the feeling passes. But it doesn't pass. It just gets quieter, deeper, heavier. And still, they don't reach out. Not because they don't miss you, but because missing you hurts less from a distance than it does up close. For avoidance, reaching out means vulnerability. It means admitting they care. It means giving you the power to hurt them. It means losing control of the story they tell themselves about who they are. And here's the part that breaks you the most. You feel their silence as abandonment, and they feel their silence as protection. You feel the distance as rejection, and they feel the distance as safety. You feel their quiet as, you don't matter, and they feel their quiet as, I don't know how to do this. They miss you differently, quietly, internally, in the spaces between their thoughts, in the moments they're too afraid to reach for what they want. Avoidants don't reach out because they never learned how to move toward love, only away from threat. And closeness feels like threat, even when it's love, even when it's you, especially when it's you. Because you're the one who reached their heart. You're the one who made emotions surface they thought were long gone. You're the one who made them feel something real, something tender, something they can't control. And instead of softening into it, they panic. They think the intensity means danger. They think caring means losing themselves. They think loving you means being exposed. So they shut down to stay safe. They stay silent to stay in control. They disappear because they don't know how to stay. And then the loneliness hits them too. They feel the ache. They notice the emptiness. They scroll through old messages. They wonder what you're doing. They hope you're okay. They stare at their phone. But they don't reach out because the fear inside them is louder than the longing. They don't reach out because they're waiting for you to do it first. They don't reach out because they're scared the connection they felt was one-sided. They don't reach out because they don't believe they deserve a place in your life. They don't reach out because they don't know how to be emotionally present without feeling like they're drowning. If they miss you, why don't they reach out? Because missing you is a feeling, and reaching out is an action. Avoidants feel emotions deeply and act on them rarely. They are ruled by fear, not desire. By avoidance, not longing. By survival, not closeness. But here's the hardest truth. It was never your job to break through their silence. It was never your job to pull them out of emotional hiding. It was never your job to prove your worthiness to someone who couldn't even see their own. Missing you doesn't mean they're ready for you. Loving you doesn't mean they know how to love you. Wanting you doesn't mean they know how to stay. Their silence is not proof that you're forgettable. Their silence is proof that they're afraid. Afraid of needing you. Afraid of being seen by you. Afraid of losing themselves in you. Afraid of feeling too much. Afraid of wanting something they don't think they're allowed to have. You deserve someone who doesn't disappear when they care. Someone who doesn't retreat when they feel something real. Someone who doesn't confuse love with danger. Someone who knows how to stay. Someone who knows how to reach out. Until then, let this truth soften the part of you that's hurting tonight. Their silence does not measure your worth. Their fear does not define your lovability. Their avoidance is not your failure. If this touched something quiet inside you, you can stay here for a while. There are more stories, more truths, more soft nights like this. Welcome to Attachment Alchemy Lab. You're safe here.